So I've got a new offensive scheme on Madden 22 that is unstoppable, and nobody's even running it. Yo, what's up YouTube? It's Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 22 tip video, I'm going to break down a new offensive scheme I've been using that is super tough to defend, and it's really under the radar. Nobody is really even using it. So, I'm in the Cardinals playbook on offense, and there's this one play in the gun cluster HB Strong that I have not found any defense that can slow it down. It has probably one of the unique routes, or most unique routes in the entire game. The play I'm going to look at is going to be the post dig. Now, the tight end is a very key player on this play. He's going to set the whole play up. I'm going to show you guys how this play works against every coverage, man, zone, from cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. So, we're going to move the ball back and give ourselves some space to work with. This play, you do have the ability to block the running back if they're sending pressure or send them out if you're not worried about it. Before I get into the setup, I do want to remind you guys, if you enjoy my free YouTube content, I do Madden 22 tips, gameplays, and news on a daily basis every week. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Drop us a like. Comment on the video. Definitely helps me out a lot. And if we can get to 250 likes on this video, we will drop another glitchy play from this playbook formation to break down. Also, if you're looking to get better at Madden 22, check out sportsgamers.com. That's where I post all my premium Madden 22 tips, ebooks, offensive and defensive schemes, and everything you need to get better as a player. Whether you play on current gen or next gen, we have content for both. So one thing I really like about this play is, first of all, it's a quick snap play, because at most I make one hot route. So first we're looking at man coverage, and because we only do one hot route at most, the defense doesn't really have a chance to set up. And every route on this play is effective stock, which is really rare. You have a nice post route that could beat man and also beat zone. You have this nice return route, which is a man beater and is also very difficult to stop from zone 2. And you have a nice little in route that, again, it's not your standard in. See how it has that cut at the top of the route? Very, very effective. And then you have the tight end. The tight end is on a super hard to defend route. It's kind of like a wheel, but almost like a flat at an angle. I've really found no coverage that stops this, zone or man. And what I like to do if I don't want to keep the running back in for protection is put him on an out route to the side of the one receiver. So here that's to the left. Now first we're going to break this down against man coverage. So the thing that's so tough about this play is the tight end is literally a snap throw against damn near every coverage in the game. You know, you'll even see a second here in cover 2. Cover 2 does not stop it. But you would think man would, but no. You just throw a bullet pass, and most of the time you get the good rat catch animation, and you get lots of yards. Not just 5, 10, but 20 plus. It is so hard to stop. If you take a look at the replay, you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. How the tight end, he cuts upfield at an angle. So he's catching it on the run, already heading upfield, versus just a simple flat route where it's not like that. And this is why this is so effective. As you guys can see, here it's almost like an extended run play. It's almost like I'm just handing the ball off to him, heading upfield, and we're good to go. Again, very, very easy to do, very effective. Now, that's not the only thing that works well against man. Honestly, every route on this play works good against man. I mean, look how open that in route is against man. Super hard to defend. You have routes on the sideline and over the middle. The running back out of the backfield is always going to be a good read this year against man coverage on an out route. You guys should know the defense does not defend those well at all. I mean, it's just night and day. Look at the route, that's the return route to Metcalf. If you guys take a look at the replay, you'll see that the double move, how he cuts first in before going back out, really gets good separation from man coverage as well. So you guys can see here, see how he's covered reasonably well, but as soon as he makes his break to the outside, that's when he just gets that really good separation. And there's really, at this point, there's nobody even in the screen defending him. I mean, I guess that guy, he's about 5 yards away. And then, lastly, you have the post breaking over the middle field too, which can work against man coverage as well. So every player on the screen can beat man coverage. Now, as I mentioned earlier, you would think maybe if I just play cover 2, that would stop the quick pass to the tight end, which is really just what sets this play up to be so good. But that's not the case at all. You guys can see here, we're just going to keep the running back in this time, by the way, but you can still just quick snap this against cover 2. And look, able to turn up the field the same way and get really, really good yards. Now, you can still send the running back out of the backfield. Like I said, that definitely is going to add another read to the play, but that's not, something you have got to do. But it's definitely very effective when you add that into the play. And again, really the only way they're going to stop that tight end is either just manually going over there or having a zone drop to defend the flat really, really quickly, hard flat type situation. But if you do that, the return route is going to get open too against zone coverage. So I want to show you guys what I mean. You essentially have two routes. We're going to do a hard flat over here, hitting the flat on the right side of the screen. So if the tight end is initially guarded, you can just throw it back as the guy cuts because the tight end is going to draw the attention to that flat zone. And then don't forget about the middle of the field either against cover 2 because we are flooding in the middle of the field with an in route, a post, and a running back. So you're kind of just watching to see what the user takes away, and then you either go, you have 3 reads over the middle, so you hit the other one. That time I saw the user stay kind of lower, so I would either hit the dig or the post, and in this case I hit the post for easy gain. Might have dropped it, I couldn't tell for sure if that was a catch or not, but you can see that's wide open. The reads are always the same though, no matter what zone coverage they're in. If they're just playing cover 3, it doesn't really make a difference. I'm still reading the field the same exact way. I'm going to see if the tight end is open first, and then if I have the running back out of the backfield, that's my next read. But the tight end is always what I look at immediately because even when they have the purples, unless, again, they're zone dropped, they're not going to stop that ever. Now, the thing about this is it's not really – you don't really want to have to zone drop against, to stop a flat route because when you do, unless you're playing – rushing 2 or 3 guys playing double Mabel, then you're just giving up the sideline for, posts, crossers, corners, all that stuff. And again, you guys can see what I mean. Even if you don't go to the tight end, what he does, in addition to just being so hard to stop, is he clears out the flat so you can hit that little return route later in the play over the middle of the field. So as the user, maybe you see that this flood is going on in the flat on the right, and you just run up over there to try to stop it. Well, again, if you're going to go abandon the middle as your user responsibility to go stop that flood, you're then going to give up the, middle of the field. The other thing I want to mention about this play is, even if you blitz it, it's not really going to be affected because the reads are so fast that if I see you blitzing, I'm either going to be able to hit one of the flats right away, or if I don't like the read in the flat, I can just throw over the middle of the field. So here we're going to run that common Mike blitz from the 3-5 wide, and I read the flat first. Now, let's say that they did take that flat away, and I was unable to hit the flat. Maybe they had a hard flat, or whatever the case may be. They took it away. I didn't like the read, right? Either way, it doesn't really matter because if they're going to blitz you like that and take away the flat, the middle of the field is going to be wide open. Now, I know I didn't get the most accurate throw, obviously, there, as he didn't even try to catch the ball. But we'll do that one more time just so you can see what I mean. It doesn't even have to go to the post. The bottom line is if they basically take away the flat, someone over the middle field is going to be open. They cannot guard the running back out of the backfield, the dig, and the post with their user all over the middle of the field if they're blitzing and also taking away the flat. Now, maybe if they weren't taking away the flat and they blitzed, maybe the middle field could be covered well, but once again, at that point, you just hit the flat. So this play attacks every zone coverage with ease. It beats man coverage. Literally every receiver on the play is effective against man. And it has quick reads if they blitz you. All in all, this is a super, super tough play. And this formation in general, again, it's in the Cardinals playbook, is super underrated and super effective. I hope you guys enjoyed the tip. If you did, smash that like button. I'm out of here.